The consciousness of the former is gross in comparison to the latter. Further, the Chittanupassana and Dhammanupassana are the path of the persons who are desirous of getting purification through Vipassana. They are the persons of the temperament dominant by the false views, Ditthi Charita. One who is sluggish in his efforts takes up Chittanupassana as his path, whereas the man of sharp efforts follows the path of Dhammanupassana. Here also the consciousness of the former is gross in comparison to the latter. From this it is evident that each of the four mindfulness is a complete path in itself. A man either knowing his temperament by himself or with the help of Kalyanamit selects a path of his practice and thereby gets purification and realization of Nibbana. Thus, Nyayaponic theory refers the contents of the Satipatthana Sutta as the heart of Buddhist meditation. Thus, Nyayaponic theory refers the contents of the Satipatthana Sutta as the heart of Buddhist meditation. Satipatthana is as important foundation for the development of the jhanas. In itself, Satipatthana does not constitute a form of jhana. A central characteristic of Satipatthana meditation is to be aware of the changing nature of phenomena, whereas attainment of the jhana requires concentration on a single and a stable object. Therefore, one would not expect that practice of Satipatthana meditation enables the direct attainment of the second jhana without any need to develop the first jhana. This Satipatthana based Vipassana meditative practice is very popular in Southeast Asian countries. This fourfold mindfulness has also been discussed in the 9th chapter of Bodhicharya Avatar of Acharya Shanti Deva. The four mindfulness are of first Kaya Smriti Upasthana, second Vedana Smriti Upasthana, third Chit Smriti Upasthana, and the fourth Dharma Smriti Upasthana. The first on the Kaya Smriti Upasthana states that no wise man should be attached to forms which are just dream and like illusion. Second, Vedana Smriti Upasthana mentions that neither suffering nor joy is real or truly existence. If suffering were real, it should affect everyone, including those in a state of so-called joy. In the third Chit Smriti Upasthana, there are two aspects of mind: the sense that cognize and objects of their so-called cognition. Therefore, there is no independent or intrinsic knowing and knower. As regards the Dharma Smriti Upasthana, no phenomena exist truly or intrinsically at the ultimate level. All that appears as real are not in fact real, but the dreams, mirage, magical illusion, because all phenomena come into existence only when the necessary causes and conditions get together. All that appears as real are not in fact real, but like dreams, mirage and magical illusion, because all phenomena come into existence only when the necessary causes and conditions get together. In this way, The practice of mindfulness or insight meditation is, according to Madhyamik tradition, is to indeed to see and realize that form is empty and empty itself is form. Thereafter, realizing that all suffering comes from cherishing the self and phenomena, as well as knowing that those who have not come to the realization of such as suffering, with such a realization comes the aspiration to benefit all those sentient beings as long as space endures. This is the result of insight meditation. On the relationship between meditation and Abhidharma, Paul Harrison says that when, for example, we consider how the Smriti Upasthan or foundation of mindfulness practice is expounded in the text, we see a very close linkage between the meditation we regard as the Buddhist practice par excellence and Abhidharma, which we might think of as eminently theoretical, scholastic, textual. The Smriti Upasthan teaching technique indicates that practical and theoretical are not so far apart after all, in that its object is not some direct, unmeditated experience of reality as is sometimes claimed, but the perception of experience in terms of a pre-arranged set of categories and evolutions. For a Buddhist practicing the Smriti Upasthan, experience does not come undifferentiated, but in particular parcels of categories, for to be precise form, feelings, thoughts and the dharmas. Abhidharma is the detailed systematization of this act of analysis. In Mahayana tradition also, there is a text, Sadharma Smriti Upasthan Sutra. The 7th chapter of this text discusses about meditation and the 10 bhumis. In this way, this text has a similarity with the Das Bhumik Sutra. There is also close relation of Theravada text with the text of Mahayana tradition related with meditation practice. There is also a text, Smriti Upasthan Sutra of Ekuttar Agama, which belongs to the Mahasankhik tradition. Dr. Chandrasekhar Prasad thinks that Chinese Agamas are primary sources for early Buddhist teachings. This text also discusses the 4 types of mindfulness. Thus, from the foregoing accounts, it can be presumed that meditation can reduce stress and help us relax, but it is difficult to explain all the benefits of the meditation because it involves a state of consciousness that cannot be expressed in words. Meditation helps us understand that our real nature is an integral part of the transcendental consciousness. It helps us to become aware of our inner resources of the joy and peace. It is presumed that habitual practice of this meditation manifests in the daily activities of meditator. His actions become gradually more altruistic, and this is definitely for the benefit and welfare of others. In this way, we are making the whole environment happy and peaceful. Thank you very much for patience hearing of this module. I hope that this module entitled as 7 stages of purification might have given you a thought for understanding meditation and the how meditations are helpful in reducing the stress in day-to-day life. Thank you.